We're talking about hormone therapy. We're talking about the potential removal of breasts or genitalia and stuff like that. With parental consent, as a minor, would we be okay with that or no?
Yes.
If parental consent was given, it is okay.
And as for the child wants to transition. You mentioned that they're maybe too immature to make those life-altering decisions. Do you think that the parent should then say, yes, you're right, let's make sure to go forward with that life-altering decision?
I mean, as a parent, let's say there's a 13-year-old wanting such transformation, I would be a little hesitant about it.
Do you think if there's a 13-year-old that wants to get a sex change or something like that, if the parent is okay with it, you would be like, that's their business?
Yes. Yeah.
I think ethically it's still a bad decision.
Why do you think it would be a bad decision? Do you think just they're too young to make the life-altering decisions? What are your thoughts?
I just think about myself and to think about making a decision. I didn't know what the I was doing at 25, so the idea of saying I want to be this, and if we're talking prepubescent, there's no sexuality, so it's pretty difficult to decide what sex you are when sexuality hasn't even entered the game yet.
As a parent, if I know this is going on in my house, and my child is confident enough to come with me and say, Mom, Dad, this is what I would like to do, fine.
So if your son or daughter is 15 years old, they want to transition, start hormone therapy, as well as perhaps go through a change with their breasts or genitalia, you would support that?
I would support that.
I want you to be able to be at a mature enough state where you can make that decision, because this is a life-changing moment for you.
I am running into a lot of people that believe that if the parent says it's okay for the child to get a sex change as a minor, as a child, it should be okay. What are your thoughts on that?
I would say to that same child, if these people are that twisted, I would say, okay, so if your 4-year-old said, I want to go have sex with that guy, an adult, what would you say to that? Most parents would say, are you out of your mind? We wouldn't allow that. But their argument is, well, if the child wants it, let it be that. No, that's what the parenting is. Why you're supposed to parent. You're supposed to mold the child. You're not supposed to just let him do willy-nilly. Come on, it's just like simple. It's parenting 101.
Do you think minors could want something when they're younger and perhaps not want it when they're older, and that still be a problem even with parental consent? What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, they can want something when they're younger, then change their minds, because we're all human. We change our minds as time goes on.
Does that make you think about that at all, or change your decision, or change your answer, or no?
No, because I feel like if your parent is agreeing with you, then go through with it.
Some people can grow up to regret the decision. What are your thoughts on that?
It's all based on how you was raised and where you're really from. It's not so much of the age, it's more so how you was raised. That's what I would say.
Now they have a bunch of changes to their body that are irreversible. Do you think that could potentially be a problem here, or no?
Yeah, absolutely, it could be. But, however, I'm the type of person who wants people to live how they want to live. Unfortunately, some people do feel like it was a bad thing to do at the time, but I don't like to be dictating other people's life.
So minors, they want something, let them do it.
Right, with parental consent.
Does that change your mind in your answer at all, or no?
No, because if they got themselves into that, that's their fault,